What's going on, people? It's your boy Dre. And right now, I have all my firearms laid out here on my bed. And basically, I want to talk about a kind of why I carry and a and I want to talk about carrying purpose and buying like firearm purchase purpose. Like because when you're purchasing a firearm, you ought to have an idea of you need to have an idea what you do making the purchase for. For starters, if you're making a purchase for the house only, or if you buying a purchase for carry only or multi-purpose, you really want to have an idea of that, because that really affects what you should go and pick up. And I don't know if at least when you get into purchasing firearms. Well, when I initially got into purchasing firearms, I just kind of wanted a gun and not necessarily had a purpose. I wanted one I could carry, but I just wanted a gun. I didn't necessarily think about, okay, small, a subcompact or pocket or whatsoever. But first of all, I want to start by just saying the reason that I got into guns, because I run into that a lot. People, they look at me and they say, well, why you want to carry a gun or whatsoever. As long as I've been living, I've been a righteous man. I try to do everything that I feel like is right, treat people the way I feel like they should be treated, and so forth, so on and so forth. But when you turn on the news, when you log in and check your email, and you whether it with Google, Yahoo, you see these stories of person shot and killed. It really gets crazy. Like, some body found floating in a river. This person was chopped up, and it's just crazy. Stuff like that. It's just, if you're not aware of it, you apparently are not turning on the TV or not logging on to the internet. I don't feel like a gun is going to necessarily say, okay, this is the answer to all my problems. But I put it like this: if I ever get into a situation with someone who is armed, this just makes it a fair fight versus being helpless to my peer. If I ever end up in a situation like that, guns don't kill people. People kill people. The fork does not make you fat. You use the fork to make yourself fat. So, if you understand that logic, then you understand the logic behind carrying a gun. Because just like bad people have guns, police have guns too. So you shouldn't just, to whom it may concern, you shouldn't just judge a person just because they have a firearm, because the firearm isn't the aggressor. The firearm can be protection, or it can be used for the wrong reasons. And I would always hope that someone will use it for the right reason. I actually feel like everyone should own a firearm, my personal opinion, because you never know what you could run into. But anyway, let me get into pretty much breaking down full size. I have one compact, my Ruger SR9. It's a compact, but it's really close to Glock's subcompact. So, and then you have the pocket dimension. Now, if you want to make a purchase, a firearm just for the house, you you definitely want to look into a full size. The reason why is because for one, with a full size, you're gonna get the best possible grip. You're gonna have the best magazine capacity. And as of right now, I only have 9mm and 40 caliber. I haven't made it over to 45 yet. I know I probably will. I eventually want to get me a 22 because the ammunition is really cheap. You know, I could go to the range a lot more. Thinking about a box of 500 bullets or like $20, you know. And 22 is very controversial round, but I like the shooting range, so I'll buy a 22 for the range only. That's another thing about full size. If you want to just go to the range, something to practice with, full size is definitely what you want to take. Because, and another thing with it being the size that it is, it's going to handle the recoil of whatever caliber you have the best out of. Just say, for instance, if you have a full size Glock and a subcompact Glock, the full size is going to absorb the recoil more so than the subcompact. But yeah, I say for home defense, shooting range, I mean, honestly, I can conceal a full size in the wintertime, but it's not comfortable to conceal a full size, or not as comfortable as it could be. But you know, for something that's just for the house, you want to go full size. Now, I go over to pocket because this right here is, to me, everywhere I go, I think pocket. Like when you can't conceal full size, when you can't conceal compact, and then subcompact doesn't work, then you have pocket. If you can't conceal a pocket pistol, then I feel like it was something wrong with your dressing style. Personal opinion. If you can't conceal a pocket pistol, there is something wrong with the way you dress. Either your clothes, or you wearing spandex to nothing. But you should be able to conceal a pocket pistol, I feel like. And I'm speaking for males because of course I have no idea what it's like being a female. But a pocket pistol is to ensure everywhere you go, you have something. You know, like this, I take this. If they fit right in my back pocket. You know, where is my clip? You know, take this. Fit right into the back pocket. Drop a shirt over it. And I'm concealed carrying and recording this video. But yeah, pocket pistol everywhere I go, to ensure that my buddy is near. Now, when you make it to the compact size, that's where you get into the multi-purpose zone. And what I mean by multi-purpose is, I feel like a compact will work good for home defense. A compact will work good for concealed carry, you know, and it has a decent capacity, you know. So just say we're thinking 9mm here. This is SR9, my full size 9 Beretta PX4 Storm. This is 17 rounds, my full size. My pocket 9s, my Ruger that's 7 rounds, that's 6 rounds. Now my compact, this is 10 rounds, and they also have a full size mag. Talked about this in my review of the SR9C. But this is where you get into the multi-purpose aspect of the gun, because you know, if I'm thinking carrying around with me, I want to go with the short magazine. You know, then when I'm thinking about at the house, here's a 17 round mag, just like my full size, and bam, I have a full size. I have a full size handle, full size grip on my gun, and it's still a compact, but you know, just with the change of a clip, I have 7 more rounds. I mean, me personally, I recommend a compact gun because it's multi-purpose. I feel like, you know, it's large enough to be home defense and small enough to still conceal. I feel like compact and subcompact, those are perfect. And also with this subcompact, my Glock 27, this is ideal. For me, this is almost like to the pocket pistol, because this is like everywhere I go. This is actually the gun that I take with me more than anything else I carry. Of course, my 3 or my Glock 27, Beretta, Nano, Ruger, LC9. But my Glock 27, if I go somewhere Monday through Friday, I probably 3 days out the week, definitely I have this, and sometimes even 4 to 5. You know, I really like the subcompact Glock because I'm looking at a smaller pistol. If my 40 caliber, I have 9 rounds. Another thing is just the fact of how reliable the Glock is. That's another reason why I carry it. You know, and it's 40 caliber being this small, I really think that's what makes this great. Having a 40 this size. But yeah, I really think that the best, you want to have an idea of what you're purchasing for. You know, it's not, also a compact will work if you want to leave a handgun in your car. I personally wouldn't suggest leaving a handgun in the car because, of course, if you get your car stolen, all it takes is for the person to search your car, and they'll have your firearm. And you know, you ever get your car recovered, they're not gonna recover what's in it if it's been taken from the inside of your car. So if you do have it with you in the car, I would suggest that you take it with you and put it in the car, and when you out of it, when you're at home, take it out. That's just my suggestion. That's what I would do. But yes, definitely get an idea of what you want to get. You want to go concealed all the way, look into a pocket size. If you want to go home defense only, look into a full size. If you want to go multi-purpose, or if you just want to, you don't know exactly what you want, playing it safe, I feel like the compact and subcompact is playing it safe, because you'll get something, you can still defend your home, and you can conceal it if you dress the right way. Because I feel like as long as you have a decent caliber, you should be fine. I don't actually want to debate caliber because, that's very controversial. Some people feel like, well, this round is nonsense. This round is the greatest round. This is the ultimate. I don't want to debate that. I'll leave that for you to decide. Do some research. See, well, first of all, what I will say is this. No matter what caliber you shoot, if you can't shoot it accurately, It don't matter if you have a bullet that's this size or this size. If you can't shoot it accurately, it's not a good defense round. And that's what I will say. So do you some research on your on the caliber that you actually want to shoot, and from there make the decision on what the purpose of the pistol will actually be for. If it's going to be for everyday carry, or if it's just going to be for home defense or car defense. I don't know. Just whatever you feel like your needs would be. But I feel like you can't go wrong with a compact. I mean, honestly, I feel like myself, I feel like you should have one for each cause. Have your full size, leave one in the bath, leave one in the restroom, have another one under the bed, put something in the kitchen. that I know that's probably a little bit overboard, but if you live in the right neighborhood, you'll understand what I'm talking about when I say that. But for the most part, another thing about shooting for me is it's a good stress relief. You have a hard day at work or some stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with some stuff on your chest, on your mind. Just go to Walmart, pick you up a nice box of 100 rounds, 200 rounds if you really feeling like letting loose. Go to the range and just air it out. And it's serving two purposes. One, you're working on your aim, and for two, it relieves stress. But like I said, I really feel like everyone should own a firearm, just because I operate under, I would rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. And a lot of times when people are killed, unfortunately, all they probably would have had to do was just have a gun and flash it rather than even having to use it. And then just say, if you live in the right environment and if you like to go jogging, you can have a wild animal, and there's no reasoning with an animal. So it's not just like, okay, yeah, I'm trying to shoot somebody, but this could be like just a firearm is just basically self-preservation. That's what I feel like. And a lot of people just tend to think in the negative. I mean, because a lot of negative things are done with guns. Don't get it wrong. A lot of negative things are done with guns, but at the end of the day, how do you counter that? Just something to think about. Just what I think about. But if you definitely just make sure when you make your purchase, make sure you know what you want it for, because at the end of the day, some people have the money to go and get several. Some people don't. You might can only afford one, and that's it. So you don't want to say, okay, I got this, and then you think, I would hate to have a pocket pistol in a home defense situation where you get 2 magazines and I'm shooting 6 at a time. In a home defense situation, I want to have like 15. What's this? My 40 caliber. I have 15 here. I got an extra clip. That'll be another 15. So worst case scenario, I'm not gonna be running out of ammunition. In my own home. So just something to think about. But definitely do some research. Look at what suits your needs and what fits into your lifestyle and how you want to carry. But for those that always think negatively, well, you have to counter the problem some kind of way. I mean, guns may not be a thing. and I don't recommend it for everybody. I would recommend it for everybody, but I'm not saying that this is how it has to be. But I feel like if it's gonna help you sleep better at night, if it's gonna help you come home and not be scared, definitely do it. Protection is a life. Protection is a way of life. First thing you do when you sit in the car, you should buckle your seatbelt. And first thing you do when you get in the house, you should lock your door. Protection is a lifestyle. And my motto is protect yourself at all times.